Hello lovely people. How are you today? I'm here once again for Friday Reads, guys. 2 in a row. I'm obviously doing something right. How have I lived for 18 years and not experienced the brilliance that is James Baldwin? I swear to God, I read Giovanni's Room and I read The Fire Next Time. Guys, James Baldwin. James fucking Baldwin. Because James Baldwin is James Baldwin and he's amazing, I decided to go into my uni library and take out every single book they had by James Baldwin. Guys, I need help. So, I've gotten Go Tell It on the Mountain, Notes of a Native Son, Another Country, and finally, If Beale Street Could Talk. I'm pretty sure that's all of his major works, including Giovanni's Room and The Fire Next Time. That's kind of basically it for James Baldwin, which is sad, but I don't care. He's amazing. Oh my fuck. As for the rest of my TBR, I have no idea what I'm going to be reading this week. Yet. I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to tweet now. I'm going to tweet you guys to give me numbers. The numbers that you tweet back to me will be books on my TBR, and then I will read them throughout the week. Audience interaction, guys. This is how you succeed. I've gotten 11 numbers, so that's 11 books. Woo, guys. Woo, woo. In alphabetical order, the first book I will be reading is Will You Please Be Quiet Please by Raymond Carver. Haven't read any Carver before. Short story writer. This is his first collection of short stories, I believe. The next book I will be reading will be 23 Things They Don't Tell You About Capitalism by Ha-Joon Chang, I'm guessing is how you say his name. This is a non-fiction book about economics. I bought this book because, firstly, the title. Well, actually, no. Completely because of the title. 23 Things They Don't Tell You About Capitalism. How could you not pick that up? I can't wait to read this. It looks interesting. Woohoo! Educating myself. The next book is As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner. I haven't read any Faulkner. I don't know why. From what I've heard, his writing is kind of hard to get into. I don't know, I haven't read any, so I'm not sure. This is about a man, and I think he is dying. And he is laying down, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm really terrible at, like, plot synopsises, because I haven't read it, but I will. And the writing is really hella big, so that's a plus. There's a horse. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but you know, it's there. It's there. The next book I will be reading is North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. Haven't read any Gaskell. I know that my bae Ron over at Ron Lit, like, loved this, and I think I'm gonna love it as well. You know, hey, 500-page long Victorian novels. It's what I fucking live for, guys. It's what I live for. I will then be reading She by H. Rider Haggard. This is bigger than I remember it being. This is a Victorian adventure novel, you know, that kind of genre that was famous for a while. I don't know, this looks like just a bit of a little fun read, really. You know, some people read YA. I have Haggard, guys. Yeah! The next book I will be reading is Mr. Norris Changes Trains by Christopher Isherwood. Isherwood wrote A Single Man, which is one of my favourite novels of all time. I really want to get into more of his stuff. This is one of his other famous novels. I believe this is the first book in the Berlin Stories series. The other one is Goodbye to Berlin, I believe. Don't know what this is about, but if it's by Christopher Isherwood, I'm just assuming that's really gay. Just really, really gay. Then I will be reading Sometimes a Great Notion by Ken Kesey. Ken Kesey is probably more well known for his novel One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This is his second novel. It's bigger than I thought. It's quite an old copy. I bought it secondhand, but I really love it. I think the cover's alright, but the spine's a bit worse for wear, but I don't care. I don't know what this is about at all. There's no blurb, so I don't know, guys. Yeah, I think I'll enjoy this. I think. I hope. I don't know. Then, quite funnily, I will be reading Prince Caspian, which is the 4th book in the Chronicles of Narnia. Last week, I read The Horse and His Boy, which was interesting. My Goodreads review was, this is the worst episode of Mr. Ed ever. So yeah. Then I will be reading something that was quite odd for me, The Light Fantastic. By Terry Pratchett. This is the 2nd book in the Discworld series. About 3 or 4 years ago I read The Colour of Magic, and I really liked it. So I bought the sequel, and I never read it. I also have the third one, I have equal rights as well. But yeah, Terry Pratchett I actually like, but I just, like, never read any of his work, and all his books are, like, small mass market paperbacks, and they're funny, and they're great. Maybe I'll be a Discworld fan, guys, you'll never know. Maybe in some parallel universe. The second last book I will be reading this week is Franny and Zoe by J.D. Salinger. I've read Catcher in the Rye, obviously, and I've read 9 stories, which are both really great. This is 2 short stories, I believe, or 2 novellas even. I own all of Salinger's work, but I haven't read all of it yet, so I'm kind of happy that I'm finally getting around to this because I've heard nothing but good things about it. And Salinger. Salinger is amazing, guys. Salinger, guys. And the last book I'll be reading this week is out of a bind-up, actually, so I won't be reading the whole bind-up, I'll just be reading the first novel. This is a bind-up of 3 novels by Evelyn Waugh. It is Decline and Fall, Vile Bodies, and Put Out More Flags. I will be reading the first one, Decline and Fall. I haven't read any Waugh is his name. I haven't read any Waugh, and I kind of really want to because he seems like someone I'd like. And I really can't wait to read Vile Bodies because that's meant to be just amazing. Can't wait for this, guys. Oh, my TBR this week is so great. I can't wait. So that is my TBR for the week, and that is the end of my Friday reads. I personally can't wait to read all of them because I love reading. Like, I'm so sad. My life is so sad. If you've personally read any of those books at all, I'm guessing quite a lot of you probably have, tell me what you thought about them in the comments, because that's always interesting to know. If you hated the novel, tell me why, because I love hearing why people hate novels, more than when they like them. I don't know why. Maybe that's just my personality. I don't care. Until next time, bye, I guess. See ya. Bye-bye. Go away, please. Please leave me.